Anticipation, passion, excitement and expectation. It's all here in what is the final chapter of the UEFA Champions League. And the stadium comes to life as we hear the strains of the UEFA Champions League anthem. Barcelona considered by many to be the ultimate football club.
And you know that the supporters own and operate the club.
And that's key, isn't it, in the philosophy?
Absolutely. I mean, they're one of the most successful clubs in Spain's history and they're very proud of that tradition.
Well, the atmosphere here is truly terrific. Xavi. The space on the flank. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a neat escape. There's a possibility here for a shot. That would have been some goal.
Oh, that was a great run right through the centre as well. He did ever so well to retain possession too. As for the shot, wasn't the worst, but not up to scratch. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
David Luiz. Matuidi. Thiago Silva. Maxwell. Matuidi. Here's Neymar. Messi. Here's Neymar. David Luiz. Ibrahimovic. Xavi. It's Xavi. Neymar. Xavi. Oh, and it's off the bar. That one has just about been dealt with. Just off target. Surely he can put it away. Both sides deadlocked. On his own, he's on his way. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain. That could turn out to be a big, big goal. A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Paris Saint-Germain have the priceless opener.
Oh, look, from experience, I can tell you that the first goal is always vital in any final. It can make such a psychological difference.
Possibility here, a similar chance and a similar outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Jordi Alba, Neymar. There's someone on the overlap. Kabay. Here is Cavani. Slides it through. Just the keeper to beat. Ibrahimovic. Cavani. That's clever from him. Here is Cavani, and again, and he makes absolutely no mistake. It's a 2-goal lead now. He pounced.
Oh, it's a terrible mix-up in the back, but it's great awareness to punish them for it.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
Oh, well taken. So, down to just 1 now. Can they find an equaliser? In a straight duel like that, there was only going to be one winner.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
The lead's down to a single goal now.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Beautiful through ball over the top. Cavani shoots here. Vital touch by the keeper. Ibrahimovic. Tremendous from Ibrahimovic. So we resume, and the gap is now 2.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we...
Luis Suarez has been fouled. Luis Suarez, he plays it through. And a header, and he scores! Great cross in, made the rest easy.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
The difference is down to 1.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. There's so many twists and turns in this game. It's a pleasure to watch. Just as well the defender was on hand to mop up the loose ball.
Iniesta. It's played into space. The ball is with Messi. He's onside. Messi. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. Making good progress down the left, but frankly devoid of options. Surely a goal. That's going to go a long way. It's Iniesta. Surely. Messi. Off he goes. It's in!
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
They've reined in the gap now.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. There's so many twists and turns in this game. It's a pleasure to watch.
And he gives chase. Maxwell. Another one here. Ball's loose. Hits it again. Goal! What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who
There's the whistle. Entertaining first half that has simply flown by. Any thoughts on what the first 45 minutes of this final has thrown up?
Barcelona weren't at their best in that first half and clearly need some motivation and a tactical tweak or two from the manager at half-time, and I think they need more from everybody in the side. Everybody's got to try and impose themselves in this second half.
Matuidi, Kabai, Maxwell, Ibrahimovic, Marco Verratti, who we've just seen score that goal. It's Neymar, Iniesta, Neymar bursting forward. Where's the defence? Not taking any risks there. Matuidi with a sliding tackle. Neymar has had offside given against him. Hit long by the keeper. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Kabai. On his own. Neymar. Kabai. David Luiz. Van der Wiel. Marco Verratti. Maxwell. Marco Verratti. Van der Wiel. Kabai. Here's Lucas Moura. The ball's with Ibrahimovic. Lucas Moura, possibility for a shot. Barcelona still not utilising their bench. Played into space out wide. Goal in sight. Maxwell with an uncompromising challenge. Cavani, Matuidi, Marco Verratti, Maxwell, it's Cavani, here's Ibrahimovic.
Look, should they not get back into this game, the possession stats will hold the reason why. Everything is a bit rushed, frantic. They need someone to impose a more composed approach and just settle it down.
Neymar. Trouble looming, but he's able to cut it out. Marco Verratti. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. It's through. Here's Neymar. Neymar, can he now find a finish? A goal for Barcelona! And just as we were about to write them off, back they come! A moment that demanded composure, and that's what he produced.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
What a way to complete a hat-trick.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So it's all to play for again.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. There's so many twists and turns in this game, it's a pleasure to watch.
If the score remains as it is, we'll be heading to extra time. Here's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez, he's bursting forward, and the keeper has claimed it. It's Messi, Neymar, did well running onto the ball through, but didn't get enough of it to register a shot. Kabay, Van der Wiel, Matuidi, Thiago Silva, Kabay, Ibrahimovic. Ah, good interception, just what they needed. This goes for a throw-in. Looks like a change is in order. There's a player there waiting to come on. The clock counting down.
They need a bit more urgency in their play. Time is ticking away.
Marco Verratti. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Clever ball. So nothing to separate the two finalists. Into extra time we go.
Yeah, both sides did start playing for a draw towards the end, but it was all very disappointing. For me, not much of a spectacle for these supporters.
So this game will go into extra time. Well, the players may not have voted for this, but the spectators won't be arguing with the prospect of another half hour of these two great sides going head-to-head. Some of the most outstanding players in world football on display. Barcelona with a big chance and a big miss. Matuidi. Marquinhos. Marco Verratti. It's Cavani. Sergio Busquets. Plays it into the danger area. Here's Neymar. Messi. Here's Neymar. Play surges forward. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Right idea, wrong execution.
Well, credit to him for trying, although he just didn't quite get the touch right.
The low ball in. Cleared away to safety. A decent chance wasted.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Ibrahimovic. Well beaten to the ball there. It's Messi. Thiago Silva with the foul.
Well, it's a bit far out, but you never know, he might just make something of this.
A disappointing effort that, driven straight at the wall. No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. Sirigu gets it clear. The referee has blown the whistle and we're at the midway point of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good and it's not any less competitive.
And they get us underway. So, 15 minutes of extra time still to play. Van der Wiel, Matuidi, Ibrahimovic. Here is Cavani. Xavi. It's Messi. Neat ball through the middle. Matuidi, Thiago Motta, David Luiz, Marco Verratti. If things stay as they are, this game will be decided by a penalty shootout. He's looking to play it into the channel. That will go behind for a goal kick. Daniel Alves, Xavi, Messi, Iniesta, Adriano. He was well positioned, good defending there. David Luiz, Marquinhos, Matuidi, Van der Wiel, Matuidi. It's Ibrahimovic. Marco Verratti. Thiago Motta. Ibrahimovic. Xavi. The whistle goes, and this final is going to penalties.
Yeah, we could see that both sets of players look really jaded towards the end of extra time. They're really going to have to dig deep now into those reserves to take these penalty kicks.
So nothing to choose between these teams at the end of extra time. You know what that means. Penalties. Will they finally grasp the prize they've been fighting for since day one? The final drama is about to take place. Great pressure, he bangs it past the keeper.
Oh, the keeper's been completely wrong-footed there. Superb strike.
He made it, it's 1-1.
You could see he was really nervous taking that one, but he's made it one apiece. Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Post.
Well, the keeper was beaten, but not quite the woodwork. Very, very unlucky.
Putting this penalty away for a 2-goal lead would give them a real psychological boost.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
He really needs to put this away. If he misses, it's almost certain they'll crash to another. Goalkeeper didn't have a chance.
Well, he's fooled the keeper with that one and sent him the wrong way. Great penalty.
Can he put this one away for a 2-goal cushion and calm those ragged nerves of his teammate? The keeper's gone the wrong way.
Oh, the keeper's been completely wrong-footed there. Superb strike.
Paris Saint-Germain are now on the verge of defeat. If he doesn't score, they're out. With the team 2 goals down, he knows he has to score to keep them in the game. Yes, he's put it away, and his team breathes a collective sigh of relief. Putting this penalty away for a 2-goal lead would give them a real psychological boost. He scored, the game is over. You could arguably say that this is the greatest night in their history. They are the champions of Europe. Well, moments like this will live forever in the memories of the fans, the players, the coaching staff and the manager. Unforgettable highs and lows along the way, and at long last, they've been crowned as champions.
Well, what a fantastic match to round it all off. Again, they had to battle really hard, as they've done all season, but that's what's brought them to success. Do you know, in my experience, this is always one of those strange feelings, because yes, you're champions, yes, you've won, but sometimes you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to celebrate.